everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I've got a run left over from the NLSS, and I know that that's the second time that's happened recently. I'm just going to scrap it. We were on 1 win. Who cares? The number's not important. What's important is when was the last time we lost. Oh, it was the last episode, wasn't it? Well, good memory. XFMW8WTV, we've got the metronome, which is a random spacebar item every time you use it. This is an item I've been meaning to try. I don't know what makes it different than... Tomo, I'm sorry. We got a no cats allowed policy right now. Specifically because of the noise. I don't know what makes this different from Dead Sea Scrolls. Maybe Dead Sea Scrolls can only give you the older items? I actually do not know, but I will say... and I'm happy to have a dime here right off the bat. The last run was like, parts of it were nightmarish, but at the same time it was a lot of fun. I can't believe that we got one of like maybe the 3 or 4 items that could have killed our run. Oh, it just gives you a random item. It's not a random spacebar item, it's just a random item. That explains it. Okay, so metronome could be awesome or completely terrible, but it's worth giving it a try, I suppose. Why is it called metronome? Now that's a good question. How are our stats looking here? Good speed, good rate of fire. Well, our luck was actually okay. Now it's not so good, but our damage is decent. I would say we have decent DPS and acceptable HP, which makes for a decent run overall. 10 cents. We're not really looking to walk into that red poop. A justice card is good though. Full HP, access to the shop, and maybe enough money. We should try this. Let's just see if he blows himself up first. Save ourselves the hassle. Wow, Satanic Bible, that's awesome. Before you just go, you know, over the top and go, oh, I bet metronome's amazing. Look at that, you got Satanic Bible. Even My Best Friend wasn't really a bad outcome for you. And then you got Aquarius, that's also fine. Keep in mind a couple of things. First, by taking up a spacebar slot, it's not like a passive item where we get it for free. Secondly, there's a lot of bad items in Isaac. Some of them are, you know, kind of pedestrian badness. The title of my debut gangster rap album. Pedestrian badness. Or, some of them, on the other hand, are just heinous. Especially if you don't know what they are before you get yourself involved. Pop the tower card here, see if we get lucky. Maybe we'll get access to the shop. We did indeed, so I'm going to open this. Cricket's head. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. We got 9 damage. And I'm going to try to buy the Steam sale as well. And this has put us in a very, very good position right off the bat. That was a pretty ridiculous improvement. Our rate of fire hasn't changed, but Pentagram, Cricket's Head, and the Steam sale after the boss fight there is very, very solid. So we're going to hold the metronome, but we're doing ridiculous damage right off the bat here. Unlimited bombs, a judgment card. Dude, absolutely. How did we get a nickel off of that? Oh, swallowed penny, of course. I was like, is that metronome? Obviously not metronome. That's okay. Alright, so just don't kill yourself by being an idiot here. And we'll grab that. Grab this, blow it up. Sure, we could play it, but I kind of want to save our money. Grab these. Unlimited bombs is lovely. Yeah, this run is setting up... Excuse me? This run is setting up to be incredible right now. We have 29 damage on the second floor. We have 29 damage on the second floor. That's higher than usual. Okay, let's start using metronome. We got the bean that time. You never know what we're gonna get. I know, Forrest Gump. So sometimes it could be incredible. Sometimes it could be fairly terrible. One thing's for sure, though. As long as we shoot whenever it's available, you know, we're one-hitting the big spiders with a direct hit. I think we should just go fight the boss, see what we get. Blow this up. Check for secret rooms. Red hearts would be good. Red hearts it is. Okay. Just take one for now. You can use the other ones later. And Blighted Ovum. Sorry, like, nothing personnel, Blighted Ovum. Humbling Bundle! Well, maybe like Pageant Boy would be a great pickup here. It wasn't. We got Speedball though. And okay, sure, yeah. Mom's Knife, I suppose. Why not, you know? Might as well get the shovel, use it once. I'm surprised it's not a black market containing every good item that's ever existed in the game. I don't think I ruined this run by taking Mom's knife. I think I don't think anything could ruin this run at this point. I know I said that last time, but this is actually ridiculous. I already showed you the seed. You can go back and peep it again if you want, but this is this is ridiculous. Oftentimes I go, oh, this is like one of the strongest runs I've ever had. This, who knows if it'll end there, but I mean, Mom's Knife, Polyphemus, Cricket's Head, Nod Leaf, Pentagram is already a great start, but even on top of that, this is ignoring the fact that we're on the second fucking floor. So every boss should die, like, basically instantly upon being touched by the knife. We got Pokemans, which is going to do nothing for us here. We should go into the shop. Goodbye. We'll get some HP out of this. I kind of want to continue to play the Demon Judgment, even though it's going to put us in a slightly risky position. You know, who dares wins, right? Devil. I'm going to go a little deeper. I know we've got an Eternal Heart, so I'm not feeling the burn too much there. Okay, if I can buy a Spirit Heart, I will probably give it to him. Okay, we will buy a 7-cent Chaos. We will buy a Spirit Heart. And we will restock the shop. We get another Spirit Heart, and we get Judas' Shadow. Okay, well then that means we come down here, and we start playing this guy, like, deliberately trying to get killed. And of course now he pays out. Alright, so we're gonna get Judas' Shadow. Alright, we have Nod Leaf. We're gonna get Judas' Shadow to pop, making our damage even better. Now we're at 59 damage. There's Dead Dove, so now we can fly. There's our HP. And then I think we'll head down to the next floor, although we should go to our secret room first. Will that be a skeleton key? Raw liver. No. Well, this is one of the most absurd runs I think I've ever seen. Early on in an Isaac run, at least. It's ridiculous how good it is. Just grab that. There's a 1-cent heart? There's a sale on a Steam sale item? I don't really have anything to say. Okay, that was very dumb. I can apologize for that. I don't really have anything to say except for the fact that, I mean, lucky us. This is like a 1 in 100 sort of like speed up in terms of like killing rooms as quickly as possible. So, let's continue trying here. I mean, this really feels like the kind of run on which you should do everything. We got the nail as well. Like, this is the kind of run where you should fight the Hush. You should do boss rush. Try to cheese it in some way, though. We should probably do the void floor, because this is the kind of run that doesn't come around all that often. This isn't a once a week sort of run. This is like a once a month, once every 3 months sort of run. You may find yourself getting a first floor Cricket's Head. You may find yourself in another part of the womb. Please. We can fly. Just go over the rock. We could use, like, I'm not sure what it is that's causing our knife to take forever to charge. I'm going to assume that it's a not that amazing tier stat. We could use that higher. You know, the fortunate thing is there's pretty much no way that we don't improve, because there's, well, I mean, we'd have to pick up items that are, like, exclusively not good, or at least not that good. I don't expect us to continue to pick up items on the caliber of the items we picked up so far, strictly because, you know, not that many of those sort of items even exist. So we have Fate's Reward, which is shooting Polyphemus tears. Sensor is, it slows down enemies in that area of effect. I mean, anytime we get a half-decent angel item, thanks to Chaos, anytime we get a half-decent angel item out of, an item room, I think we gotta be pretty okay with that. And the great luck just sort of is continuing here. I'm gonna take this as the game apologizing for that Mom's Eye pickup on the last run, and it's giving me a chance to just, like, it's like, here, you know, you've deserved this. Here's one on the house. Thank you, I appreciate that. What we could really use, as long as we're complaining, is Able. Thank you. No, what we could really use is mapping. And then we could make something happen toot sweet. Curse of the Blind. Okay, what could fuck us here? You know what? There are items that could screw us over completely, and I'm kind of excited by the prospect of that happening. Imagine if we got undefined. Not undefined, sorry. Imagine if we got missing, though, on our item room. Or anywhere, actually, because we have chaos. I'm gonna be holding my breath. I'm not sure if I'm hoping it does happen or it doesn't happen. But we're gonna be holding our breath. One makes you small. I guess we might as well. We could use the luck. We don't really need the money. And we probably should have spent a little bit more time on that last floor. But you'll excuse me, I think, for being a little titillated with our speed right now. Guppy's collar closes the gap on that Guppy transformation, although we're still pretty far away. 2 extra items would do it. But we can get those items anywhere because of the fact that... luck. No. Because of the fact that we have chaos. Teleport to the deal with the devil. 5 red chests. And it was actually straight trash, top to bottom. Just total garbage. That's fine. Shit happens. The only damage we, well, I expect to take over the rest of this run is damage that I choose to take, to be honest with you. Tammy's head. Holy mantle. Holy mantle! Alright. 2 of clubs. We got 15 bombs for 5 cents. Pretty swell deal. I'm not gonna go Tammy's head, just because metronome adds a little bit of a certain je ne sais quoi, a little variance hit here that I'd prefer to keep. But, I mean, Tammy's head would do a ridiculous amount of damage if it landed, which is always somewhat not guaranteed. Okay, so I used my powers of deduction there. I got Notched Axe and then was like, I can't change the direction I'm shooting, so I assumed that Notched Axe was still active, and it was, so I just pressed spacebar to get rid of it. I don't really want to get hit by these mushrooms exploding into my face. Ooh, blood bag. Just realized we have Holy Mantle. We just picked it up. So, sincerely, it's going to be tough to convince me to not like... Well, okay, that's a good start. Towards convincing me. Fate's Reward is like one-hit KOing all these enemies. That's great. It's going to be tough to convince me on like bosses to not just immediately walk into them and crush them, because we should be able to. Similarly, like, what the fuck could hope to stop us at this point? I have no idea. I would love to get BFF and make Fate's Reward, like, you know, 10-hit Hush or something like that. That's probably a little optimistic, but you get the idea. This is certainly in the running for, like, the strongest run I've ever had. Sad bombs, more damage upgrades, Abaddon, full Guppy transformation. They're on the list. Potato peeler. Oh, dude. We got the HP upgrade permanently thanks to the metronome, I think. So you know what? Give me the 3rd level Meat Boy there. I'm willing to go on it. Ludo. I think that this is a little dubious, but still kind of funny. Alright. We got 32 bombs. We got 1 bomb for each X in the Sega 32X. I really thought that would have been the secret room. You might be saying, why are you going, you know, you're taking a little while here to look for a second secret room. You know, you're only like a little bit ahead of schedule. Yeah, but we started behind schedule. So to be a little bit ahead of schedule, and I don't even want anything here, I just figured we might as well. To be a little bit ahead of schedule now is just showing you the speed at which we're going to improve here, which is going to be ridiculous. So HP's great. We got a 3rd level Meat Boy from a single boss fight. I'd say that's pretty solid. As long as we don't get hit, we don't need to worry about, oh, walking on sunshine. We don't need to worry about what our HP actually looks like. There's that new meme where the dude's like tapping his head, he's got a mustache, he's looking very 1990s, and the meme joke is like, don't need to X if you Y. We don't need to worry about our HP as long as we never get hit. Look at that, there's a meme in the making. I got another image macro to make. Okay, make it down. What do we got? Guppy items. Nailed it. Balls of Steel's beautiful. Don't need to worry about our HP if we always get Balls of Steel. And now stop. Caffeine pill's good. Bad trip is not really. IV bag, we can play a little bit. not the greatest library of all time. In fact, the library would have just been swell because I think we're 1 book away from Bookworm, so that would have taken us to 0 books away from Bookworm. And the keys are like the one thing we lack right now. I can feel deep within my sinuses a sneeze is forming. But now, after talking, it is gone. And to be honest with you, I miss it. I crave the sweet release of a sneeze. And yet you have taken it from me with mine own dialogue. The cruelty of Mother Nature. Human beings should have like a sneeze button. If I was designing, you know, Humans 2.0, a couple of things I would change. First off, sneeze button. Also, the sneeze button, if you flip a switch, unplugs your ears. Like if you ever get water in your ear, this just like pushes a little bit of, you use your diaphragm to like push a little air through there easily, and you're good to go. I know you can, the Pact, by the way, is good, but of course. I know you can like plug your nose, but then there's stories of people like rupturing their eardrums like that, and you know, it seems like an ad hoc solution at best is what I'm trying to get at. Also just picked up the virus, which is mostly good for Spun right now, strictly because we're like never gonna suffer from an HP standpoint ever again, so I feel like anything that can give us damage is potentially useful, and everything else is largely not worth that much solely because we're gonna kill things before they have a chance to ever get up in our face. Trying to think of some other things the human beings could have. I would love like a button, although it would probably be abusable, so maybe this is like, we're not equipped to handle this. I think we got Speedball, yeah, so that's Spun. We're up to 80 damage, and extremely tiny. Why not? Take Greed's Gullet. I don't even know what it does, but I'll take it. It gives you HP when you're Greed. I don't actually know what it does when you're not Greed. Maybe nothing, but I'm going to take it anyway, because it's the first time we've taken it on a non-daily. Krampus's Head? Sure. I would add a button that's called, like, the I know I'm hungry button, but I'm going to get food later. So again, I can see how this would be abusable for, like, poor health. But sometimes you're like, yeah, body, I know you want food, but I'm taking Shoop to Whoop. It's going to be so ridiculous. But I can't give you food right now. You know, I'm in a meeting. I'll get you food. It buys you 45 minutes or an hour. But the trade-off is that if you don't get food within that 45 minutes or an hour, you get like the most ridiculous hunger you've ever had. And you can't hit the button. You can only hit the button once. And the same button would apply to bathrooms as well. If you like really, really have to poop, or pee for that matter, you know, your body is sending you the signal, you just hit the button, you go, I know, message received, I'll poop within the next hour, or I'm gonna shit my pants. So it's only to be used in emergency situations. It's not just to be used to put it off. But if you're like, you know, on the subway and you get that, you know, that rumble in your belly, you gotta do something about it. Oh, I actually did not realize we were on the mom fight already. Don't really want Krampus's head, to be honest. Oh, there's a Tinted Rock. Don't forget about that. Okay, so we're looking for Guppy items. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I don't even know how much damage we're gonna get out of Magic Mush at this point, but we might as well try. We're at 90 damage with the Sun card. Or sorry, with the Devil card. So I'm assuming it didn't give us altogether that much. But that's okay. Maybe Sin Robes would have been better. It's a dis-synergy because of the damage multiplier thing, I think. Are you seeing Fate's Rewards shot here? This is going to be one of the fastest boss rushes we've ever had. You just shoot the first guy and then shoot the whoop the second. Why do you even shoot the first guy? You should just shoot the whoop everybody. It's a piercing shot. Yeah, I mean, I do probably say this more often than is fair, but sincerely, this is like best run ever territory. This is not an average Mom's Knife run. This is not an average anything right here. It's also not really that challenging or engaging. It's engaging solely because of its novelty, but that's okay. You can get down with those runs from time to time. Get down on it. It's just you. That might be the end of it? Yeah, that was, like, really, really fast. Alright. So, we'll leave. What's our damage at? Oh, there's still an enemy somewhere. This guy. What's our damage at? 81. So, I don't think we gained too much from Magic Mush. So, maybe that was a misstep, but not a huge problem. Alright, down to the next floor, I'd say. Pretty ridiculous scenario right now. Don't even get up my ass, by the way. Ooh, do you mean scenario? We have bigger problems, alright? Than some people pronounce words differently. For example, did you know... I was trying to think of a good facetious example, but I couldn't think of... It was going to be like, did you know they make frozen pot pies? It's nonsensical. Sorry for the frame rate dip. I made the mistake of signing on to Uplay today, and now, should sign out of that before the next video, without a doubt. There we go. Anytime anybody signs on to play Uno, throws a fucking fit. People always get up my ass about pronunciation. It doesn't really bother me. Again, I've spent enough time on the internet to not get rattled by, you know, the little things. The quality of life detractors. When people are like, you say bagel weird, I'm like, who cares? It's a fried or a boiled, you know, circular bread product. I've totally forgot I had Holy Mantle again. That's so ridiculous. We got other things to, like, for example, how do you feel about, you know, seizing the means of production? That's a joke, but we got serious issues that we could discuss, you know what? Oh, we picked up HP, or we picked up money and it gave us HP, so that must be Greed's Gullet actually working as any character. So every 25 cents you pick up, it gives you 1 HP, I think. So it's really, really good as Greed. As not Greed, I could see how it would be good. I could see how it would be slightly less than good if you ruin, like, permanent Polaroid invincibility or, you know, Whore of Babylon or something, but... It's really, you know, it's an amateur move, isn't it? All I'm saying is we got more important stuff to be discussing. I'm going to do the alt path, so I'm not going to take Dad's key. Although, I guess maybe we could, like... Yeah, it doesn't open deals with the devil. That's fine. We got more important things. You know, we should be focusing on what brings us together as opposed to what pushes us apart, like our pronunciations. Particularly as a Canadian, I feel the persecution. We say pasta, or pasta. Either one sounds right to me. I can't remember which one's the Canadian regionality. Hey, you want to go have some pasta? Yeah, I think that's the one that's weird. Because what I'm trying to imagine is Robert going pasta, and it's got me. 40-hour energy. I'm pretty sure that's the one. You know what we call our coffee? Coffee. That's just normal. Like, I mean, that's like a South American invention, I think, so it would be weird if we pronounced it something differently. All I'm saying is we're not so different, you and I. Unless you get 3 meats at the deli counter, and then we're very far removed from one another. I'm going to take all 3 to get us back to permanent Polaroid invincibility, even though Greed's Gullet will probably ruin that in the future. Not a big deal. We got enough keys to do a little damage down here, but not as much as I'd like, unfortunately. I mean, if we're being real, you probably want the orbital. Oh, it's a double tinted rock. It's a ghost ball. Moldy bread's not worth that much, so... Come on here. This is... Yeah, I kind of like taking the forget-me-now out of this situation. This is the best place to get something out of it as well, I think. So, we'll use Rune Bag, we'll buy a key, or we'll get Rune Bag, buy a key, come out here, not use a key, forget-me-now. So we lose Shoop the Whoop, which is a great item, but we also get 2 new items. I think we will take Homing Bombs, and I think we will take Rotten Baby. And those flies are gonna be fucking nuts, dude. And we'll take Void, and we'll take a key, and we'll take a Spirit Heart. And then we'll open one of these chests. And we don't want to suck it, but I don't think we're at Guppy yet. Oh my god, we got to Guppy! Get down, Guppy. So I'm serious, these flies are gonna be fucking nuts. Now, remember, the Hush has damage scaling. I think, so... not that much, though. It turns out that even that has its logical limits. The flies are doing 162 damage each. Actually, 163. Actually, 163.34 if you want to get technical. Repeating, of course. Already more than halfway done here. And then we're just going to head to the Void, and this is going to be the kind of run that you tell your grandkids about. Not so much because it's entertaining, but because it's just ridiculous. You know, this is like the 2014 Los Angeles Kings in the playoffs. You were just like, dude, no one's stopping them. I'm sorry, New York Rangers. Like, you put up a great fight, but the Kings are just unstoppable this year, and that's how I feel about that. Oh, fuck. Why are you closed? I want to shop. Well, at least, like, I have a great excuse to not go to the Void. And that excuse is the Void doesn't want me in? Beats me, dude. Well, I think we gave it our due fucking diligence. See you in hell, I suppose. We'll just do a traditional path. Doesn't really bother me. I mean, we're kicking the shit out of the game anyway, so who really cares? But, yeah, kind of a bummer. But not really my bad, so I'm not sweating it. I'm mad, but I ain't stressing. True friends, one question. Bitch, where were you when I was walking? Now I run the game. Got the whole world talking. Not gonna necessarily sing too much more of the song, you know, I'll save that for karaoke night. But I just wanted to prove my street cred. Oh my god, this guy knows the chorus to one of 2015's biggest rap songs. Perthrow. Yera. You can't Yera rune those, so that's the terminus. Yeah, okay. We'd like to have that. And we don't want to open any... Well, we probably don't want to open any golden chests yet. There may come a point at which golden chests become advisable. That point is in 3 keys. Actually, it's not, because if we open chests on the chest, we'll be a lot happier, because they're guaranteed to have an item. But if we open a chest, and that chest has more than 1 key in it, then we'll be happy we opened it, because it gave us more items. So, you know, there's a whole... We can go back and forth on the reasoning here, like it's the final song on the Dismemberment Plan's 1998 magnum opus Emergency and I. That's a 99 album. That's a 99 banger. I can tell you that right now. Travis Morrison would be very disappointed in me. I think there was a key? And a black rune. I think, although it pains me to say, I think Yera is better than Black Rune. We're getting a lot of new rooms on the chest, by the way. There was in the patch that came out maybe like February 4th, something like that. There was a bunch of new, new cathedral rooms added, not new chest rooms added. But yeah, the meat of this discussion that I wanted to have here is I think it's indisputable. Doubling your items is better. I mean, if we could take both, that would be beautiful, but doubling the items is probably better than sucking up the useless ones. We are going to open some of these. I'll open another one. Just because if we get an item, we can suck it in. Suck it in, suck it in. Well, yeah, I guess we could suck it in with Void as well, but considering our double suck powers, I think we got to roll. I shouldn't open that. That's alright. 1 key down. Oh, with Yera, we need 8 keys, you moron. Now we only got 4 keys. It's alright, we can get to 8. I'm gonna open it as punishment. We also got HP, unfortunately, as a result of Greed's Gullet. We're still at permanent Polaroid invincibility right now. That was an actual conquest? That's a new one. Yera? We have 2 Yera runes? Again, we can only take 1. Wow, and we're done. So maybe look for secret room. Hope for a key. Yera it. I was ready to launch into some secret room dialogue there before realizing that it did not exist. Okay, well, get a little bit of money. Double alges, who gives a shit? Alright, well, I guess we're going down with Yera rune. Only 4 keys. We could have gotten a 6. Would have been nice. But I kind of messed that one up. Didn't do the mental math I should have done. You know what? This guy could pay out with keys, so let's give him the chance to impress us. I don't think we have fanny pack or anything, so the blood bank's not likely to save us. You know, give us a key or something in transit. We don't have sack of sacks, so money's not going to become keys. Not that I'm complete. Wait, we just lost HP for getting under 25 cents. That's good to know. We also got blood clot, which is... Oh, fuck. Shouldn't have taken it. I'm a slow learner when it comes to Greed's Gullet, apparently. Alright, easy Isaac fight. Now? Alright, I guess we didn't have to worry about the, we didn't have to worry about not having enough keys. So what are we gonna do with this Yera rune? Well, now, it would have been better to have the black rune. I'll readily admit that, but... I committed to coming down here. I want to come down here because, again, we're gonna be doing this more rarely because it's... bullshit, did I say that? The Delirium fight is too hard, in my opinion, to facilitate frequent use. We can't double a pedestal once it's already active, so I think we just take this and hope for Beelzebub. That's not me being bitter, again, by the way. Having a difficult boss fight in the game is fine by me. I just wish I could do it more often. Like, I wish it was doable on any run. But now, unless you have, like, an 8 or a 9, I really don't think it's worth the juice ain't worth the squeeze, you know? You're deliberately choosing to, like, get a loss. Just for some convoluted sense of honor. And you're doing it for nothing! Killing me won't bring back your goddamned honey! Now, nothing in there. Let's all go for a walk in the void now. The summer sun's calling my name. I hear it now. Just can't wait inside all day. Alges. Well, Alges is actually the better rune right now, as much as I hate to admit it. We want to use Void to suck something up, but unless I've just totally brain farted on it, we haven't had great opportunities. Yeah, there's one. Alright, so we got plus 1.5 damage, aka plus, like, less than 2% damage. Still, better than the useless range increase. You know what? The Holy Mantle's popped. We should just pop Alges. Tarot Cloth would be incredible, but I ain't sweating it too much. And this feels good. To kick the shit out of Delirium is a fucking privilege, man. Wow. This is a long Alges rune. And Delirium is already dead. It's good for us. Fun run. Should just remind ourselves that we'll probably never have a run that powerful again, or at least not for a while. For now, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And of course, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.